my name is Agnieszka Rumińska and I am sound designer for the upcoming game Sengoku Dynasty, developed by Superkami and published by Toplitz Productions. I am responsible for the vision and implementation of all audio and music in the project. This includes creating sound effects and close cooperation with the music composer, game designers, animators and programmers. Everything to achieve the goal of creating an atmospheric soundscape of a medieval Japan. To start, we had to make some basic audio design assumptions. First, because our game is set in historical Japan, we decided to use traditional Japanese instruments, not only for music compositions, but also for sound effects, including user interface sounds. Second, Sengoku Dynasty is an open-world game designed for many hours of gameplay. I decided to use as many sound sources as possible and combine them procedurally in multiple variants to avoid repetition. Third, because of the realistic narrative, I have decided to make as many realistic recordings as I could to give the player the best possible audio feedback when interacting with the world. Let's take a closer look at player interactions. One of the core game mechanics is gathering various resources, using these resources for crafting tools and using these tools for activities such as building, farming, hunting and combat. So, to provide maximum satisfaction from each interaction, I focused on recreating the feeling of holding and using objects of different materials. We can hear them in various situations in-game, for example, gathering resources customized for each resource, hitting different deposits. Interaction sound depends on both what the weapons or tools are made of and what the interacting object is made of. Interacting with objects, different for stone containers and wooden containers. Equipping weapons, collecting foliage, building, placing furniture and decorations. The sound depends on used material. I kept a flexible approach to all of the recordings to accomplish the best results. Sometimes the recorded sound is enough. Sometimes, to make a more realistic recording, a customized layer needed to be added. In other cases, the sound source is very different from actual in-game object. Also, the way to generate and then record the sound was very important. Finally, there were those difficult cases when the player's experience and satisfaction are more important than realism. It usually happens when the original object's recording sounds disappointing. So to achieve an immersive feeling, I have designed the sound effects from scratch in those instances. Apart from that, we have a lot of other interesting audio design concepts, such as environment sounds responding to day and night cycle, seasons and weather changes, special audio design for unique places, such as places of power and shrines that provide mystical atmosphere and otherworldly feeling, an adaptive music system, and a lot more. I can't wait for you to hear the final results in the game. So, wishlist the game on Steam and we will see you in the Peasant Kingdom.